Hello and welcome to Dudley Zoo and Castle. My name is Steph and I'm here with my fellow bird keeper Becky. We want to tell you a little bit about the owls we have here at the zoo. So we want to introduce you to Hannibal and Grafton. So you might have seen these before in our bird demonstrations. This is Hannibal. He is a Turkmenian eagle owl. So he comes from the eastern areas of Europe. So he comes from rocky habitats. So his diet consists of small mammals such as rodents and rabbits. So the first thing you might notice about owls are their large eyes. So different species have different eye colours based on their preference to hunt. So Hannibal here, he has orange eyes. He is a crepuscular species, so this means he's active during dawn and dusk. We have our burrowing owls, who are diurnal species, and they are active during the day, so they have yellow eyes. And then we have Buzz, he is a nocturnal species, and he is active during the night, and he has dark brown eyes. So owls' eyes are like a pair of binoculars. It helps them to judge their distances accurately. So their eyeballs aren't actually round, they are long tube shapes, so this helps with their long distance when they're hunting. But this does mean up close their vision is blurry, so they do rely on hair-like feathers on their beak and their toes for feel for their food. So owls can see in the same way that humans do. They both have forward-facing eyes. However, owls can't roll their eyes like humans do to get their peripheral vision. So instead, they have to turn their heads from side to side. It's actually a myth that owls can rotate their heads a full 360 degrees. They can actually only rotate their heads 270 degrees. So owls have to rapidly rotate their heads to be able to see from side to side, to be able to look for predators and prey that may be beside them or even behind them. So why are owls' necks more flexible than ours? Well, owls have more vertebrae in their necks compared to us, so we only have 7 on our neck, where owls have 14 altogether. To tell you a little bit more about owls, I'll pass you over to Becky and Grafton.
Hi, my name's Becky and this is Grafton. He's our oldest owl here at Dudley Zoo and you probably recognise him from some of our bird shows. He's Magella's horned owl and these guys are from South America, and in the wild they'd eat insects, small animals and mice. As you can see, Grafton is a very noisy owl. This is because he's a hand-reared owl and he sees us as his parents. Grafton has these ear tufts on top of his head. Compared to some of our other owls at the zoo, we know that not all owls have these. They're not actually real ears and actually tell us how the owl is feeling. So Grafton has his fairly flat on his head. This means he's relaxed and fairly happy, whereas if they were stood up, it would suggest he's probably alarmed or unhappy. So you're probably wondering where the owl's real ears are. They're actually hidden underneath the feathers of the facial disc, and they have one ear close to the face and one ear further back from the face. This is called asymmetrical hearing, and it allows the owls to pinpoint exactly where a sound is coming from. This is really good when they hunt for food, and this happens because of the time difference of the sound reaching one ear and then the other. This asymmetrical hearing allows the owl to pinpoint whether a sound is coming from high above or lower down. This is because of the positioning of the ears. The facial disc also helps sound travel to the ears. Different species of owls have different shapes and size facial discs depending on their habitat. Because the face is concave, this allows sound to travel to the ears. Owls can move special muscles in their facial disc, and this can allow them to direct sound to one ear more than the other. Because the beak is pointed downwards, this allows more of a surface area for the sound to travel to the ears. Thank you for listening, and hopefully we can welcome you back to the zoo soon and you can see our owls in action.